What's up, guys? We're coming at you sunny Central Florida, Hard Rock Hotel here in Orlando. We're going to see what this place is all about. Let you know if it's right for you and your family. Stick around and find out. All right, so Hard Rock Hotel is one of 3 premier hotels at Universal Orlando, located just a 5-minute walk from the entrance to Universal Studios, Florida. It opened in December of 2000, developed in partnership with Hard Rock International and Lowe's Hotels, who also operate the property today. Essentially, you could think Rockstar Mansion meets upscale resort. From memorabilia-lined halls, blasting Led Zeppelin in the lobby, the hotel leans heavily into the music theme, and honestly, it's a vibe. All right, guys, so we're here, Hard Rock Hotel Orlando. Let's give you this quick room tour. Let's see what the closets are looking like here. Pretty standard. No robe. That's disappointing. Not that I ever wear it. Got a wall safe. Got this nice coffee station over here with the $8 Fijis, which I'm gonna beg Rude not to open, but I guarantee she will in the middle of the night. Got the coffee station, only 2 pods. Probably could have did better than that. Hard Rock. Little cooler. Standard. Drawer. All right, over here we have the bathroom area. Nice sink, nice painted drumsticks. That's a nice little touch over here. We got some Gilchrist and Soames lotion, London collection. Never tried it. I'll tell you guys how that feels and smells at a later date. Nice mirror here. Has some buttons on it, probably to adjust the brightness. Over here we have the toilet area with its own little sink. That's a different touch, right? Not used to seeing sinks directly next to the toilet. Not bad. Pretty standard. Nice shower area. Got some more of that Gilchrist going on in here. Plus the John Farrell, Julian Farrell, whatever it is. Nice tiled shower. Got a little step to it. All right, not bad, not too bad. Over here we have a nice spacious room. Rude not included. Rude, say what's up to the people. Wave, thank you very much. We got the 2 queens set up. Over here we have this cool mirror that shows everyone's height. So I am, oh wow. All right, I'm about Frank Sinatra's height. That makes sense. Old blue eyes. So we have a nice big dresser, which I never use. A sitting station with 2 chairs. This is kind of nice. I like this. This is a fairly spacious room. We have some cool wall art, which looks like some little 45s and records as well. Anything I know? Are these real? I don't know if these are real bands. Comment down below if you know any of these bands. So, all right, then we have the little sitting station over here as well. So I feel like it's a fairly spacious room. We got a carpet on the wall. Soundproofing, I guess. Got a JBL speaker. That's pretty nice. And twin lamps. Got the little reading lamps on the side over here too. So all in all, not bad. In case you want to read a book at night. So that's kind of the room in a nutshell. Our view is not very impressive. It's dark right now, but it looks like just a bush. So yeah, That's the room in a nutshell. We'll give you the full rundown on the amenities, resort, tour, pool, restaurants, all that good stuff as we get deeper into the video. But for right now, this is the room. Overall, not mad at it at all.
So let's talk about how much this is going to cost you. Standard rooms start around $450 to $600 per night, depending on the season, but include some major perks, which we'll get into later. Rooms are modern and comfortable with subtle rock-inspired decor. You could kind of think about drumstick-shaped lamps, music notes on the walls, plush beds, etc. You've seen the tour. They've also got club-level rooms and future rockstar suites for families, which are a big hit with the kids. All right, let's dive into the dining options here. There's no shortage of food at Hard Rock Hotel, whether you want a full sit-down meal, a poolside snack, or a quick cup of coffee before hitting the parks. First of all, you have the kitchen, which is a casual sit-down American cuisine type restaurant. They offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Some highlights about this establishment is they're known for hearty comfort food like burgers, steaks, flatbreads, and mac and cheese. They feature a rockstar character breakfast on select mornings with Universal characters. And they have an open kitchen layout and music memorabilia to make it feel uniquely Hard Rock. This restaurant is kid-friendly with a Little Rockers menu, and prices range from anywhere between $20 to $35 per entree. Next up, we have the Palm. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to see our full review on our experience here. But to give you a brief overview, essentially, it's an upscale steakhouse. They serve dinner only. And the highlights are classic New York style steakhouse with beef, lobster, and Italian-American dishes. The restaurant's decor is known for celebrity caricatures on the walls and elegant white tablecloth service. The Palm is also open to non-hotel guests and popular for special occasions. You can expect the prices here to be around $50 plus per entree. One of our favorite experiences here was the bar. The Velvet Bar is the lounge bar right off of the lobby. The highlights here are upscale cocktails, wine, and they do have light bites that they offer. They host Velvet Sessions, which are a live music event with themed drinks and small plates. It's a great evening vibe, especially for adults. Shout out to the team members over there. Skinny, he was our bartender on back-to-back nights, gave us a lot of insight into the resort, insight into our Epic Universe trip that was upcoming. So really big shout out to Skinny from the Velvet Bar. Moving along, poolside dining, we have the Beach Club. Beach Club is your typical quick service poolside bar and grill. They have grab and go bites like burgers, chicken sandwiches, wraps, and salads. They do have a full bar with frozen drinks, cocktails, and beer. Table service is available while you lounge by the pool. Perfect for a midday refueling with a relaxed, sunny vibe. Quick service, they have, and I might butcher this name, but a Mac and Bolio's Marketplace, which is the quick service coffee shop grab and go. This is located in the lobby. They serve Starbucks coffee, pastries, muffins, and breakfast sandwiches. They also offer snacks, bottled drinks, and hand-scooped ice cream. There's a small selection of souvenirs and convenience items like toiletries and sunscreens, etc. Basically, this is ideal for your early park mornings or your late night bites. Also, this is a Lowe's resort, so don't forget 24-hour room service, in-room dining is available with an extensive menu pulled from the kitchen and snacks and drinks from Emoc and Bolio's, if that is pronounced correctly. So, like I said, plenty to choose from when it comes to dining and drinking around Hard Rock Hotel. Let's talk about the amenities and the perks. Had a great time, spent a lot of time at the pool here. This is where Hard Rock really shines and perhaps outshines some of the other resorts. They do have a guitar-shaped pool with an underwater sound system. Just be careful listening to your favorite song under there. They have a water slide, hot tub, sandy beach, and zero entry area for little kids. They have live music at night. Even when we were there, there was a nice day party going on. And another cool amenity about Hard Rock is that they offer the option to borrow a Fender guitar and bring it to your room. Now, be warned, be prepared. You do have to put $1,000 deposit down. which makes sense just in case you decide to go Led Zeppelin and trash the guitar or the room with the guitar. Getting to the parks from Hard Rock, literally this is the easiest hotel to get to the parks from, unless you're going to Epic and you're staying at Helios. But it's really just a 5-minute walk to get to the park. You could hop on a water taxi if you want a scenic ride. But for me, I would just take that 5-minute stroll and get into that early entry as soon as possible, right?
All right, what's up, guys? So, welcome back. We're halfway through the video at this point, probably. So, figured we'd check in, give you guys an update, kind of an overview / review, because we check out tomorrow morning to go to Epic for the first time. First time ever. Got to be on the bus by like 6 a.m., so we're not going to be recording an outro to this at that point. So this is kind of, plus we've already spent one night here, so I think we can kind of give you the gist. We've done a lot. We've given you an overview already, but now's our kind of take on it. So, Rude, initial thoughts, Hard Rock Hotel. What are your thoughts?
I'm very impressed. I wasn't thinking it was going to be as enjoyable as it is. It's big, it's clean, it's cool. It's probably my second favorite Orlando hotel. It probably bumped Portofino down to third.
Wow. Okay. So your favorite Universal hotel, or?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So far, what have we done, right? So we had some drinks in the lounge last night. That was, and a couple bites. Flatbread wasn't anything to write home about.
No.
But, the service was cool.
Yeah, they were cool people.
Shout out to Skinny. And so we had some drinks and some flatbreads there. This morning, you got to run in the gym for a little bit. Mm-hmm. So what are your thoughts on the gym? I feel like, to me, it looked like a really nice gym.
It was nice. I'm sorry, my allergies. It was nice. It was clean.
How's the treadmill? I know
treadmill
you're picky.
I'm funny about treadmills, and it was a good quality treadmill. I didn't feel like I was going to break through the thing or it was going to break on me. Yeah, I mean, I want to go back tomorrow morning, but I don't have time to. But yeah,
well, there's always time.
We have to. Okay, we're not gonna have this conversation right now.
Time. So, all right. So, gym A++. Plus you get free waters. So, free bottles of water. That's a plus. Then we spent some time in the pool. Long time in the pool, like 3 hours. Pool had a DJ. It was a day party. Shout out to Maddie Mix. And so we had some drinks and some food from the pool bar, Beachclub, I think it is. So overall vibes of the pool.
It was a pretty standard pool.
Underwater speakers.
Underwater speakers.
Can't beat that.
It was cool. I enjoyed the pool.
Drinks were good.
Couple
margaritas. I think nothing but margaritas, right? You had margaritas too. Even though one of mine.
Glass of wine.
Oh yeah, you had a glass of wine too. Even though my one margarita came in a tiki glass, which I'm not mad about.
Yeah.
I'm actually very happy about that. So, yeah, beach club was cool. Pool was nice. Can't really, complain. Had a slide big enough where you weren't on top of people, even though it wasn't really crowded. So, it was easy for us to find a lounger and just literally chill for hours. Mm-hmm. And I think it's cool they had entertainment,
Yeah.
So I think that kind of kept us there even longer. So, overall experience in the room. What are your thoughts?
I slept very soundly last night. Bed was comfortable. You were complaining that it's cold, which is weird because you're always hot flashing.
Yeah.
You're going to andropause or something.
Definitely. Thank you for putting that out there to the world. But yeah.
But I was so comfy. It's a big room. It's a nice size. The bathroom's clean and the bathroom's nice.
Showers fine, right? Water pressure, the toiletries.
Lighting's not an issue. Yeah, I don't have anything really negative to say.
As you can see, we're just sitting in a little nook. Plus, we have another seating area over here that we showed in the room tour and such. So it's good, room service, or the housekeeping service came, did the beds up again today. They gave us a couple extra coffees this time, and then earlier this morning I bumped into a housekeeper and she gave me some more coffee and creamer. So service is great. The text service I always love about Lowe's. I'm texting right now back and forth about a restaurant reservation, so that's a perk and a plus and a convenience. So all right, I think that's kind of the overview. The lobby's nice, smells good. It's big, clean. There's, I don't think I saw an arcade here. If you're into that kind of thing, I don't think there was something I said it was like a kids.
It's probably down there.
Yeah, so we haven't found
camp,
that yet.
Little Rock Camp or something.
Yeah, so we'll pop that in the video if we locate it. But yeah, so plenty to eat here. They have the kitchen restaurant. They have quick service. They have the
I guess
Palm.
that's the one complaint.
Okay, what's that?
That the kitchen breakfast was like ridiculously overpriced.
Yeah, so that's a good point.
Where and we're not like stingy when it comes to spending money necessarily, but we were like, yeah, not doing that.
Well, it was 2 eggs for $24, which is a lot, in my humble opinion. Especially because poolside, I got a lobster roll for $29. So I feel like that's a fair price, but $24 for 2 eggs. Yeah, so we passed on that. We actually just jumped into the park and went to my favorite, probably your favorite too, Today Cafe for breakfast and said, we're not paying.
But I think they're trying to push the buffet.
Yeah, because the buffet was like, what, 30 something?
$5 or something. But I'm not a buffet person.
Yeah. So it looked nice, but pricing, was a little bit high. And even the Palm, so we may or may not eat at the Palm today, that pricing looks a little bit high too. Again, not to be a cheapskate, but it's it's expensive. So we'll see if we do go there. Full video review in a different video. So all in all, yeah, great stay. I had a good experience here. Hallways are nice and clean and cool, themed. 0 complaints. I would 10 out of 10 recommend staying here, and probably bumps Portofino off for me too. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's my favorite in Orlando. I'm still partial to Boardwalk for Disney.
I didn't say it was my favorite in Orlando.
Oh, this is your second favorite. Yeah. But I would probably agree it's my favorite Universal.
I'm shocked.
Why?
I thought Portofino would always, not that it's a bad hotel, I just feel like this is like just way cooler to chill here. Like even in the hallway. Like I want to just sit in the hallway and listen to the music in the hallway.
Yeah, that's true.
Chill. Like Portofino rooms don't make me want to like necessarily be in there all day long.
Yeah.
I love the exterior of Portofino. I love the restaurant. The one restaurant I tried. But yeah, it's really cool here. It's cool. It almost reminds me of like a really like a higher end Chelsea hotel.
Yeah, way cleaner.
Like obviously like don't expect to go to Manhattan and stay there and be like way
cleaner.
But it reminds me. It gives me like that vibe.
The interior. You're also not gonna have this pool and palm trees in Chelsea.
The Chelsea is like a dump.
Yeah,
but not really.
I feel like the interior for sure, right? Especially with the music themed and just the overall aesthetics of it, for sure. It's kind of like hip.
It's a hip place.
Pretty hip.
But not so like hipster. I don't know.
Yeah.
They did a good job.
Good job, Universal Orlando. Shout out to Lowe's, Hard Rock. It's a great stay. So, yeah, that's kind of our overview.
So, final thoughts. Is Hard Rock worth the price? Well, if you want comfort, convenience, and that signature rock and roll energy, then this hotel is going to deliver. Between the express pass, the pool, the location, the immersive theming, you're paying for more than just a room. You're getting a whole experience. And yes, I did say express pass. Like any other premier resort at Universal Orlando, you get unlimited express with your stay. This is valid on your check-in day through your checkout day. So as soon as you get in, even if your room's not ready, boom, you have express. If you're checking out, 10 a.m., 11 a.m. checkout, and you're going to the park all day long after that, boom, express, valid all day long. So, yes, it's a little bit of a splurge. Pro tip, if you have an annual pass, there's great annual pass rates, so be sure to look into that. But if you're planning a Universal trip and want to go big, Hard Rock is probably the best way to do it. Let me know in the comments if you've stayed here before or if this is on your bucket list. And if you want reviews of other Universal hotels, we've got those coming soon as well. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep rocking your vacation planning. Get it?